Good morning, everybody. It is Sunday morning. As a matter of fact, it's Super Bowl Sunday morning. But before we get into the video, I have to do this because I had a request to do this. So, you all ready for our jingle? You ready for our anthem? 1, 2, 3. Let's go. Let's talk about it. Let's sing. Because together we can do anything. And we can be ourselves with no shame. So come join the village with all things Lisa. Don't forget the W. One more time, mama. Let's talk about it. Let's sing. Because together we can do anything. And we can be ourselves with no shame. So come join the village with all things Lisa. Don't forget the W. Okay, you all got that song? Play that. Play it back so you can learn it, okay? Anyway, this morning is Super Bowl Sunday morning. And I was just thinking to myself, I wonder how many people are going to tune in today to watch the Super Bowl. Let me tell you all something funny about just football in general, and this has to do with me and my late husband Derek. He was absolutely a fanatic when it comes to football. That's it. That was his favorite sport. Football. I mean, he would get so upset when his team did not win. It was just really tense when it came to football with him. He just loved it. Now, I loved basketball. When I was a young girl, I looked at people like Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. I looked at Magic Johnson. Isaiah Thomas. Oh, I loved Isaiah Thomas. And I loved watching Larry Bird, you know, because when I thought of Larry Bird, of course, today we think, you know, that we had shows that say white men can't jump. Larry Bird said, you a lie. Larry Bird was bad. And so I looked at basketball. I love basketball. And I'm going to admit that one of the reasons why I love basketball so much, first of all, to see how they just move across that court and how they jam with that ball. It just was, I just loved it. But then they were tall. Those men were tall men, and they had swag. And so when I would look at that ball and their skill was impeccable, I was like, wow, how can you do that ball? They dribble and I just was fascinated with everything about basketball. So meet my husband, and he all into football, but I stopped looking at basketball for this reason. I am 5'7½". My husband was 5'8". So just a smidge taller than me. And I don't know if it's smidge, but anyway, just a little taller than me. And when he would watch me watching basketball, knowing all the celebrities, all the basketball players' name, I could call them. I know, you know, I call them by name when they doing it. And he looked like, she all into this. And then he also knew that I liked tall men. So he said, don't, you know, we would get into arguments. Long story short, we would get into arguments every time I looked at a basketball game because my husband would get jealous. He would get jealous. So I'm like, I'm tired of going back and forth with this man about some basketball. This was not before he was my husband. We were boyfriend and girlfriend. So I'm like, okay, I'm going to have to stop looking at this. So what did I do? I started acting like I was taking a liking to what he loved. Women, we do that all the time, don't we? I'm full grown now, okay? But anyway, I started saying, I'm going to look at football with him. That's what he loves. I'm going to look at football. And I would be in the room when he had his football on, he getting all into it, and I would act as if I was all in it with him, just trying to support my man, okay? I couldn't stand football. And I know a lot of you people who are saying, wait a minute, this is a Super Bowl. She talking about, it just wasn't me. It just, to me, I didn't like it. It was not my sport. It was not my cup of tea. But he loved it. So I just sat there with him through so many, oh my, it's like oh, this another, how long this thing gonna last? But that's what I be thinking in my head. How long this thing gonna last? When I first started looking at it too, I'm like, oh, this thing gonna be all day long. Now, I tell you that story for this. That was when I was a young girl. You know, put my stuff aside, everything that I like, put it aside because it makes him uncomfortable. And then do what he likes because this is what makes him feel supported. This is make him feel like, he don't have any insecurities. The woman that I am today says, if I ever and when I ever get married again, that ain't gonna be me. Or should I say the proper way, that's not going to be me. Because this is what I will do. Of course, you are supposed to support your spouse. You're supposed to be there for your spouse. Oh, we understand that. But we two different people. Your spouse may have something that he or she likes, and you may have something that you like. So what do? Now, if my next spouse like football, you know what I'll do? Oh, I'll get in that kitchen and make him all the little, if I even have to order out, but he'll have all the little stuff for him to have his football, Super Bowl party, and have his little friends, have his friends over and they can have a good time. But guess what? I'm going to be up somewhere else or out of that house because I'm not going to be sitting there doing something that I don't want to do. So that would be my way of showing, okay, I can help you out. I can make you some snacks or make you some treats for the Super Bowl party. But I'm not sitting there. And then if I want to look at some basketball, I'm going to look at some basketball. That's what I like. You know what I mean? So it's just showing growth. As we, when we're young, we just say, oh, it's all about he don't like it and he don't like it. So I do, Anyway. I also want to show you all this. Oh, first I got to say this. I got 4 of them that I know about. I found out that some people subscribe privately. That's why I don't see it. But the ones that I did see, I'm going to call you. Dana, Connie, Lynn E, and Uncle TJ. Thank you so much for subscribing to my channel and welcome to the village. I'm so happy to have you all here. Now, this is what I'm eating this morning, this Sunday Super Bowl morning. It's just a yogurt, Activia yogurt, and it's the black cherry. Then I actually have, I don't know if you all can see this, some cherries. And then I have this, but guess how I'm taking it this morning? I said, this is a new way I'm going to take it. This is really, really, really good. It really helps me. I'm going to take it hot. You know how I was saying that they said when you get up in the morning, hot water, that, drinking hot water. Yeah, I can do that too, but this morning I said, I'm going to have this hot. So I heated this up in the microwave, and I'm going to have this hot. You all like my cup? I won't even go reading, but it's the grandma cup to talk about all the things that come with grandmothers. And so that's what I'm going to be drinking out of this morning. I also wanted to tell you all this. Remember I told you all I'm starting to weigh in once every 2 weeks instead of one time every week. So that's what I'm going to do. Now what I'm wrestling with is, should I weigh in Tuesday in the middle of the week again? It's like, or should I weigh in Saturday morning? Because I'm wrestling with that. But either way, you all going to have a video with me weighing in every other week. So in a month, I would have been weighing in front of you all for two times. So again, you got that. No more once a week weigh in. Now it's once every 2 weeks, equaling 2 times every month. Okay. Hold on for a second, you all. Now I did tell you all this before. I'm not lying. This is not good. But I think what makes it not good, I don't know what you all feel about kale, but kale is so very nasty to me. And if you don't like put kale in some kind of greens or dock it up with some seasoning or something. Kale, which is so good for us, it's so nasty. And that drink, you can taste the kale so strong, like it's a bitter bite. You can just taste that kale in there. And so I'm coming in with this. I already prayed. I'm coming in with this because take some of that bitterness out of my mouth. Okay, another thing I want to tell you all, that pineapple pound cake, baby, it's a gift that keeps on giving. That video is doing so well. The views keep on going up on that video. The last I looked, it was almost at 1K. And it not only is it at 1K, it was almost at 1K, but it keeps bringing me subscribers. And so to those ones that I can't see, but you have been subscribed to my channel, thank you. Hi, welcome to the village. I wish I knew you all's name, but thank you so much for subscribing to my channel. I don't take it lightly. I appreciate you. But that pineapple pound cake, I didn't have one slice of it. Now remember, on camera, I did show you all, I put those little ramekins that I use, they go in the oven too, and they cook along with the cake. So I did have a cupcake out of there, so I could taste how, I always say taste your food before you send it out. So I could taste how it, you know, how it was, and it was delicious. But that whole pound cake stayed with Angel and my grandbabies. So they had that whole, as a matter of fact, at the party, the pajama party, we didn't even cut it. They took that all with them. They kept that. So I let them keep that. I didn't want it. Devin didn't want it. I didn't want it. But Angel had 4 grandbabies. So believe me, it was eaten. And I also wanted to say that one person that I know, it wasn't Devin or Angel, it said, that pound cake was, I wish I could make it, but it still looked like too much. It's too much work for me. And so I understand, because sometimes I will say the person was older, don't want to stand there and do all that. And then I said, well, you can sit down, but they just don't want to be bothered with having to get the flour out and do 3 cups of flour and then cream that butter and sugar together for a whole 10 minutes. And I don't want to do that. Can you do it? So listen to this. Watch this, rather. I have a cake mix hack. And I'm going to do this, not this week, but next week. I'm going to show you all a cake mix hack. And guess what? This can be done not just with a chocolate. I'm going to use this one. But it doesn't have to be done only with a chocolate cake. It can be done with any box cake of your choice. Say, for instance, you want a pineapple cake, you want a vanilla cake, lemon cake, whatever. This, I'm going to show you on camera, step by step again, how, and you talking about simple, how to do this box cake hack. But here's the thing. This box cake hack is going to fool anybody. You think that you can tell when something is made from scratch and when it's made from a box. No, not with this hack. You can't. Not with these hacks. Like I said, any cake. Now with this one, I'm just gonna give you a little. I'm gonna talk about this. If you'll see on here, it tells you what you need to add. You see, it says 3 eggs. It says 1/3 cup of water. Or vegetable oil, 1/3 cup of vegetable oil, and it says 1 cup of water. Now, in any of the hacks that you use, you're gonna, like I said, whatever pound cake, whatever cake mix you want, you're gonna use 4 eggs and not 3. You're gonna use butter instead of vegetable oil, and you're gonna use milk instead of water. But in this cake hack, since it's chocolate, I'm going to use, I'm going to also show you another thing that you can use instead of milk. I'll just tell you, you can also use coffee. Okay? I'm going to show you, don't worry, I'm going to show you, I'm going to go over all of this. I'm going to show you how to make delicious cakes from a box taste like they are from scratch. Now, this is one of the secrets. I'm going to put this in my cake. It is a pudding. Now, if you're making pineapple cake, get you one of these pineapple pudding mix. If you're making lemon, get you a lemon pudding mix. Strawberry pudding mix. Whatever the flavor you're making, you can get a pudding mix. That is a key. That is the key. I'm also going to show you, because like I said, I'm using the chocolate. You know how you say, okay, then I got to get that confectioner sugar, the powdered sugar, and I got to mix the butter and all that to make some icing. No, you don't. You see this can icing? I'm going to show you a hack for this one too. This icing going to taste like it's been whipped, like I made it from scratch too. So stay tuned for that video. That video is going to come out. Like I said, I'm going to do that video next week. Okay? Well, I think I've talked to you all enough. I hope you all are having a good Sunday. Like I said, I don't know. Hold on for a second, y'all. Now, when we were in Snooks yesterday, you want to see them beautiful flowers? The pinks, the purples, like I don't know, it was almost like what color was that? They were just so beautiful, all of them so beautiful. And I had to just stop, but when I was in there, I also got the excuse me for spitting my, well, I'm not actually spitting, I'm just putting it in my I'm just taking it out of my mouth and putting it in my paper towel. Anyway, I don't want to ramble on this video. So I will say thank you so much for watching my videos. Thank you to all my subscribers. Y'all, I made 100, but guess what? Now it's going up, 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 up. This is going to be, you watch. This is going to go somewhere. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for subscribing. If you are watching this video now, I want to say this. Hi, Canada. Hi, United Kingdom. I see you. I acknowledge you. I appreciate you. Hi, y'all. Have a good day. Enjoy your Sunday morning. Do it on purpose, okay, y'all?